Good morning. I would like to mail this package to Brazil. Could you please tell me how much it will cost? Certainly. Would you like to send it via first class mail or as parcel post? Could you please explain the cost difference and the delivery time for each? Of course. Parcel post is more economical, however, it will take approximately 3 weeks to arrive. The rate is $2.05. Alternatively, first class mail is faster and will take about 4 to 5 days, but the cost is $3.96. I would prefer that it arrives sooner, so I will send it first class. I would also like to insure it for $25. He hands the customer a form. Certainly. Please fill out this form so I have the necessary information. A pair of small glass earrings is in the package. It is a gift for my sister who lives in Rio. I have packed them securely, but I would like to insure the package just in case. Would you like to have the package registered as well? This way, you can ensure your sister receives it, she will be required to sign for it, and you will receive a confirmation receipt. That will not be necessary, I am confident she will notify me once it arrives. Are there any additional forms I need to complete for international shipping? Yes, one more. This is a customs declaration form, on which you must declare the contents of the package and their value. I understand that your rates have increased for all postal items. Is that correct? Yes, unfortunately, that is the case. Here is a copy of our updated rate schedule. You will notice that the rate for postcards has remained the same. I recall reading something regarding the size requirements for postcards and envelopes. Could you please clarify that for me? We used to accept all sizes, however, because we now utilize automatic sorting and postmarking machines, we must limit the size. You may still send a letter in a large envelope, but it must be at least 3.5 by 5 inches. Also, please remember to include a return address on the package, it is now a regulation. I will attend to that immediately. I do not recall my zip code. Could you please look that up for me? He enters the address into a computer terminal. Here it is. Your zip code is 22,031. You may want to make a note of it. Thank you. Before I depart, I would like to purchase some first-class stamps. Do you sell them in small quantities? Yes, these come in booklets of 20. Your total is $9.12. One more question. I will be traveling next week. Is it possible to have you hold my mail here at the post office? Yes, we can certainly accommodate that. You will need to complete one of our forms. You might also consider asking a neighbor to collect your mail, it is often more convenient for you. Thank you. I will consider that, and let you know.
Unit 3.
Hello, Mr. Plank. Would you be able to assist me for a moment, please? Certainly, Clara. How are you today? I have not seen your mother in some time. Is everything well? Yes, everything is fine. They are simply not feeling well, which is why I am here to perform the grocery shopping. We are nearly out of food. I understand. I am happy to assist you. What do you require? I believe I am familiar with the store, but I am not tall enough to reach items on the higher shelves. Additionally, I am not entirely confident in selecting which fruits and vegetables are ripe. Do you think I could borrow a shopping cart? I will return it immediately after I have finished my shopping. We will ensure you have a way to transport your groceries home. Please do not be concerned about that. Why do you not handle the shopping yourself? When you require assistance with a high item, I will gladly help. Please keep the fresh produce for last. When it is time, I will ask Mr. Sanchez to assist you, he is the produce manager. Although I am the manager of the entire store, the individual department managers possess more specialized knowledge than I do. I am slightly nervous regarding the selection of meat. If you require assistance at the meat counter, simply ring the bell for the butcher. Mrs. Athens is stationed there, and she will be pleased to assist you. Thank you, Mr. Plank. My mother mentioned that you would be kind and helpful. I have never performed this shopping independently before. Well, how are you progressing, Clara? Are you prepared for your long reach yet? Actually, I am doing quite well. I have located almost everything, and it has been within reach. Would you assist me in selecting a brand of coffee? My list specifies a pound of coffee, but it does not specify which kind. I am only aware that it must be compatible with an automatic coffee maker. This brand is on sale this week, but you will notice that this other option is more economical, though it is not currently on sale. It is a generic brand, meaning it lacks a fancy label, and does not advertise, therefore, they can maintain a lower price. Some individuals prefer a well-known brand, but others believe these generic brands are equally high quality. Would you like to try that one this time? That sounds acceptable, Mr. Plank. Thank you. I notice you are purchasing 2 quarts of skim milk. It is more economical to purchase milk in that volume, you know. I was not aware of that. If you purchase your half gallon in a plastic bottle, you will save 20 to 30 cents. Thank you. I have a great deal to learn about grocery shopping. What is your opinion on this package of hot dogs I have selected? You have performed very well, Clara. That is the best value in the prepared meats cooler. The price per pound is lower than any other brand, and the flavor is excellent. You will want some hot dog buns to accompany them. I realize that is not on your list, but perhaps your mother simply forgot to include them. It was my father who prepared the list. Perhaps he simply forgot. Where are they located? I will retrieve them, and if we do not require them immediately, I can freeze them. That is a sound plan. Why do you not take a moment to look around and see if there is anything else you believe your family requires? If it is not on the list, place it in your basket and pay for it at the checkout counter. If you return home and your parents wish you had not purchased something, simply return it. I will provide a full refund. After all, you are shopping for your household, and you should be permitted to make some independent decisions. And do not forget to ask Mr. Sanchez for assistance when you reach the other side of the store. Thank you for all your assistance, Mr. Plank.
No need for.
Excuse me. Are you Mr. Sanchez? That is correct. How may I assist you, miss? I am Clara Savitz. Mr. Plank suggested that I request your assistance. I am performing the grocery shopping for my family this week as my parents are currently unwell. I have completed the majority of the shopping, but I am uncertain how to select ripe fruits and vegetables. Would you be willing to assist me? I would be delighted. Let us review your list. You require 2 pounds of sweet potatoes and 5 pounds of regular potatoes. We shall begin with those. First, please detach a plastic bag from this roll. Notice how the bags are perforated. You simply pull along the perforated line to separate one. I appreciate your assistance. I am not tall enough to reach that roll. How do I determine the quantity of potatoes to place in the bag to ensure it weighs exactly 5 pounds? We will commence by placing approximately 8 to 10 of these medium-sized Idaho potatoes in the bag. Once you have completed this, you will have a better understanding of how much they weigh before placing them on the scale. Let us observe the weight. The indicator shows slightly more than 4 pounds. Correct. Now, we shall leave the bag on the scale and add a few more potatoes individually. After adding each one, we will observe the change in weight. When it approaches the 5-pound mark, we will conclude. Please, give it a try. It is just over 5 pounds now. Is that acceptable, or should I remove one? That is sufficient. You performed well, Clara. Now, I have several heads of lettuce, so please take these bags and proceed as we did with the onions, apples, and green beans on your list. You will not encounter any difficulties as I have already positioned them, and they appear to be in good condition. Simply monitor the scale. This is not as difficult as I initially anticipated. Perhaps I will attempt to select the tomatoes myself, as you appear to be occupied. Very well, Clara. I see you have concluded the majority of your list. However, those tomatoes you selected are not sufficiently ripe. Notice that many of them remain green. This indicates they require several more days in the sunlight. We will include a few ripe, red ones for immediate use, and we will add some green ones. You may place those on your windowsill so they can ripen naturally. This will ensure you have fresh tomatoes later in the week. There is so much to learn. Here is another item about which I am uninformed: bananas. Bananas are straightforward. Let us examine them together. These are not yet ripe enough for consumption, which is evident as they are still firm and green. These are overripe, they are soft and have brown spots. These yellow ones are firm and perfect for consumption. Incidentally, if you wish to cook with bananas to prepare banana bread, for example, the black ones are acceptable, even superior to the ripe ones. I feel as though I have acquired a great deal of knowledge today. I am prepared to take my cart to the checkout counter. I will be going off duty in approximately 15 minutes, Clara. You should have completed your shopping by then. Why not wait for me by the exit, and I will drive you home? Your packages would be too burdensome for you to transport alone. Thank you, Mr. Sanchez. I shall do so. This has been a truly educational experience.
Unit 5.
I hope we are not late, and it is already 2:30. At what time does the curtain go up? It is scheduled to commence at 2:30 sharp, although I doubt it will. Even at these weekly matinees, the performances rarely begin on time. At the very least, we are here now. I was concerned I would not be able to depart from work today. She addresses the box office attendant. I possess 2 tickets for today's performance. Has the show commenced? Not yet, but I would advise haste. Please provide your name. Lynn Jefferson. I paid for the tickets by credit card over the telephone approximately 2 weeks ago. I hope they are satisfactory seats. He hands her the tickets. They are in the second balcony, approximately halfway up, but they are on the aisle. That is quite high. I do not suppose you have any better alternatives, perhaps due to last-minute cancellations. No, there are no available seats for today's performance. In fact, we have been fully booked for 3 weeks in advance. That is consistent with the information I received when I made these reservations. Oh well, it is preferable to not being here at all, I suppose. Lynn and Anne enter the theater, provide their tickets to an usher, and proceed to climb the stairs to the second balcony. I have been reading such positive reviews of this play, I hope we are not disappointed. I agree. I have enjoyed the leading lady in her motion picture roles for years. It will be interesting to see if her talents can translate to the legitimate stage. The usher guides the women to their seats. Here we are, row M, seats 2 and 4. These are not entirely unfavorable. What is your opinion? I believe. Oh, the house lights are dimming. The performance is about to begin. I trust it will improve. At the conclusion of Act 1, the curtain closes and the house lights illuminate, signaling an intermission. Wow. That was impressive acting. I did not realize she was such a skilled actress. What is your opinion? I was impressed as well. However, there was something regarding the supporting actor in the uniform, the one with the mustache. There was simply something incorrect. I noticed that as well. It is the makeup he is wearing. He is supposed to portray a 50-year-old man, but he appears to be 25. That is correct. Let us proceed to the lobby and mingle among the patrons. I enjoy observing what the audience is wearing and listening to conversations. Let us listen so we may determine if others share our opinion regarding the play. How did you find the stage setting in that final scene of Act 1? I noticed in the program that the set was designed by a member of the cast. In fact, she is married to the actor I mentioned a moment ago, the one whose makeup was incorrect. A married couple appearing in the same play. Imagine. I enjoyed the set of the musical comedy we attended last week more. Remember, they modified the scenery and props consistently. The variety appealed to me more than this single set. I must admit I became slightly bored watching the same room for the entire act. Well, musicals naturally offer more variety, but I do not appreciate the story being interrupted by songs continuously. I prefer a serious drama, such as this one. Speaking of this one, we should return to our seats. I believe Act 2 is about to begin. We can discuss more during the next intermission. That is an excellent suggestion. I do not wish to miss any of it.